Raw, uncut, and unapologetic. Welcome to Men Talking Mindfulness.
Kind of alluded to why mediocrity is so. Well, why is it so damaging? Like, because I feel kind of when I kind of drop into mediocrity or when I've lived mediocrity, it just has it just really sucks the life out of me. It just really starts to darken my soul, if you will. So, why is it so damaging? And also, why is it also so contagious? Just to come back to what you're saying about the 5 friends, it's like we had someone on the show a while ago and goes, you show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And I like that you kind of add the emotional layer on top, because it's if you're around a bunch of depressed victims, like people that are always complaining and wishing that, and waiting for someone, like we said in the beginning, to save them, then what are those conversations going to be like? What are interactions going to be like? What are the things you're going to be continually doing? So can you just go a little deeper into why mediocrity is so damaging and what is it damaging? And then, kind of get into why I guess it's so contagious would be helpful, please.
And as you were mentioning in the book, I say that misery loves company, but not as much as mediocrity.
Yeah.
So that's where that contagion comes in. Mm-hmm. We've all experienced it. You've been in a room, you've had a great day, and then somebody walks in and it just kind of sucks all the energy out. These are the people that try to one-up you when it comes to adversity. And you say, hey, it's horrible traffic. There was an accident on the way in. The weather's bad. It was really cold. And they're like, well, let me tell you about my day. And they can't wait to
exactly.
They cannot wait to tell you how bad it is, how bad the relationship, how bad the cholesterol is, how much all these things are. And those are the people that have identified themselves and they painted themselves into a corner, physically, mentally, and intellectually, as a victim.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So the 5 people that are around them, the emotions that are continually bombarding them, are continually reinforcing this notion that they have no power, that they are a victim, that things happen to them, not for them, all these things. Mm-hmm. And even if they do have a great day, even if something great does happen to them and they try to pull out of that, they're going to have these other 5 people and emotions banging them back down. It's like, hey, optimist guy, can you keep it down over there? So is it really that good, right? Oh, must be nice, those sort of things, right? And
yeah, it's for real.
I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm just trying to be very honest about what that is, because we've all experienced it, especially in leadership capacities, especially in the military, right? Mm-hmm. Monday morning PT is not always the most enthusiastic thing, irrespective of what tier you're in or what branch of the military it is. And the reason why mediocrity is so damaging is because it's invisible. We can't even feel it. And it just slowly chips away at us. In the military, we have the idea that ounces equal pounds. So if I can clip a little bit of aluminum off of this MRE and I get rid of the box, I'm lighter. If it gives me a chance to carry 30 more rounds when I get rid of another pound of stuff that I don't really need, that's the better option. That mediocrity penetrates everything. It saturates us. And once it's gone through that, it goes into beyond our mentality, it goes into our physicality, it goes into our preferences of food, again, our activities, the conversations that we have. A lot of times we have this bad habit of having shallow bullshit conversations at work because we're just trying to pass the time. But that bleeds over into social time, the people that we socialize with. If I have a conversation with my wife or with my 20-year-old stepdaughter, I want to make the most of it. I'm not going to sit here and say, so how about that weather? How was your day? Right. There's a lot more that we can get from those things. And that's why I always try to ask questions, because those questions, they give us, once we untether them, there's so many things that can go from there. And the beauty of journaling is when we meditate, we're trying to be present, right, in the now. When we're thinking about the future, we're thinking out there, but in between those places, there is a big gap. With journaling, it helps us bring stuff from the past that we've been chewing on mentally. And then, as you were saying, as we're writing, things just sort of come out almost like it's being channeled from somewhere else. And it's like, wow, I want to do this. Wow, I really should apply this. And these are the things that have been bouncing around in our mind for a long time that we haven't had the courage to face or the audacity to speak. But in writing, we can do both without uttering a word. And that's the power of it. The mediocrity, if you're not careful, it will not just affect you, it'll affect your wife,
everyone,
your coworkers, your leaders, right? The things that we do as leaders are not taught, they are caught. They catch us doing things. If they catch me doing the right thing, great. But if the one time that I'm asking these people to give everything and they see me with my feet kicked up, even if I'm sick, even if I haven't been feeling very well, in their mind, they will always remember that. That will be the standard for them. And as a leader, if I'm trying to get to 100%, it's hard for them to give that much. That's not their job. It's my job to inspire them to do that.
Yeah.
Having said that, if their 100% is now about 75%, and then they see me slacking, it's about 50%. And then when I say, hey, why are you not performing? Why are you not hitting the standard? Why are you not applying these ethos? And they say, well, you were sitting on your ass earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why mediocrity is so powerful, and we have to be careful. It seeps out from everyone.
Yeah.
And even at the end result, to your client, to your product, to your service, your customer cannot put their finger on it, but they can absolutely palpate when there's greatness, when there's attention to detail, when there is this intention, and when there's not.
Listen to the full episode on our podcast, Men Talking Mindfulness, or watch it here on YouTube. Thanks for checking us out. mentalkingmindfulness.com. Peace.